Hey everybody, it's Hannah from Hannah Planner, and today we're going to talk about the 2019-2020 Erin Condren Life Planner. So the first thing that you're going to see when you open up your box is that it's all wrapped in this gorgeous tissue paper. And it also comes with a postcard this year, which is in the beautiful kaleidoscope theme. And the kaleidoscope theme this year, according to Erin Condren, is really about her inspiration in 2020 and how the slightest shift in change can kind of create a whole new perspective in your life, and how changing one little habit or changing one little thing really can make such a huge difference. And so it's all about using your planner to kind of crystallize your dreams and to kind of change your focus and to change your life. And I think that's just a really beautiful concept for this year. And Erin Condren obviously is such a creative mind, and so I just really appreciate that we get a glimpse of that kaleidoscope design in the very first thing we see in the box. The second thing you see in the box is the Enjoy little gift label, and I use these all the time with all the gifts that I send, all the packages that I send. They make special ones for Christmas that I've ordered, and I use those all the time. So they are beautiful and they are free with the box, so I definitely appreciate that. In this beautiful tissue paper, I probably already said that, but as you open that tissue paper up, I've already ripped into mine like a savage. I ordered these little asterisk page flags this year, and I'm really excited to see how to use them. They just intrigued me so much when I saw them online, so I'm gonna give you an update on how I use them, but I'm really interested. And then also I got this custom colorway My Dreams Are Out of This World little cover this year. This cover is actually for the Erin Condren Kids Planner, which I think is so cute. And I just wish I had a little kid so I could give them that planner, but it's I just felt like this color and this design were just too cute to pass up, and even though it's for a kids planner, I'm kind of a kid, so I figured it would be perfect for me. Then also with the Life Planner this year, we get a special memory keeping box, and the box is kind of controversial. I like it. I think it's a great idea. I think the execution, especially kind of the result that I got with my planner, is just a little bit not for me. But I do think it's cute, and it's definitely nice to be able to have something to put your life planner in when you're ready to retire it. The only con that I have about this is just that the outer layer of the box is just super fragile. I do think the design is beautiful and it's gonna look so nice sitting on a shelf, and honestly, after I take my life planner out of here, I won't be getting in and out of this box very much probably, so I won't really need it. I'll just kind of put it somewhere safe so I can have it to put my life planner in when I'm done for the year. But I do think that it's disappointing that a lot of the boxes came damaged, and I was hoping that it would just be during launch week and that they would work out the kinks, and then I would order my planner later and everything would be fine. But when I opened my box today, I did notice that there's a huge dent. I'll show you. There's a huge dent in the planner box right there. And so I will be reaching out to Erin Condren's customer service team. They're super great, and every time I contact them, they always give me exactly what I need, the information that I need, and they're super accommodating. So I will be reaching out to them just to let them know that it was a problem that I experienced. But if you slide this cover off, you will get to the real meat and potatoes of the box, which is the actual life planner itself. This year, the box comes with, or the planner comes with, the typical ruler as usual, and this year the ruler is a little bit more flexible and bendy, so I think that's really cool. I can give you a comparison. This was last year's ruler, and so it's a little bit more opaque this year. It's a little bit wider, and this one is a little less flexible, so I do think that this is going to be more durable. So that's the ruler. So huge plus for the new ruler. I think that's beautiful, and it's worth definitely worth the money. That's definitely a step up for us. The other thing that I do want to let you know is that this year I purchased the 12-month 2019 to 2020 July to June academic hourly neutral. So that's a lot, I know, but I'll break it down. So basically I got an hourly layout, so my weeks are separated into hourly blocks, and then the color scheme of my planner on the inside, the guts of it, are very neutral in color. And also my planner runs from this July, so today, to the end of next June. So I will be perfectly set up to get a new planner with each new launch, because launch of each new life planner is in May typically. So it is in May of every year. So I'll be perfectly set up to get my new planner in May when the next one launches. So I did get a black coil with my neutral layout. I find the black coil is pretty modern and sleek, and it looks really great with all the stickers and fonts and all the things that I do inside my planner. I just like seeing the black coil. Not a lot of people use the black coil, so I'm kind of a black coil diehard. I got a quote cover this year, which I've never gotten before, and I got it in a custom colorway, which I actually usually never do either. So this is a kind of a different year as far as covers and planners go for me. This is a dramatically different year for everybody, I feel like, in the planner. There was a lot of changes. One other big change that you'll notice is that instead of the planning pouch, the plan for it pouch rather, this year we get all the goodies inside the planner, the setup goodies, in a vellum packet. So this pouch no longer comes with the planner. They do sell it separately, but I've got a couple from years past, so I'll just probably use those. And they do have the compliment cards again this year, which I was very pleased with. I know a lot of people don't use them, but I do. I find that I use them almost every year, and I'm probably nearing the end of the ones that I was using last year. So these are perfect to replenish the ones that I've used up. They're gorgeous. I mean, they have a beautiful pattern, the colorful and the neutral. You can again see those patterns on there. And they've got just enough room to write something, a cute little message to a friend or family member on the back, which I think is just great. And I do use these all the time, so they're great. The next thing I see in my little vellum packet is the complimentary coupon code set. So there's one for you and one for a friend, or both for you if you'd like to use them both. And they'll get you 20% off each. Each code will give you 20% off at checkout in erincondren.com. So that's pretty great. And the next thing you'll notice is the another set of Enjoy labels. These are really cool because they kind of show the two different colorways that we've got going on this year. This year the neutral has a completely different colorway. So last year the neutral had the same exact colors, just less colors. So the colorful and the neutral were showcasing the same exact color scheme, just less in the neutral. But this year, the neutral planner has its entirely different and separate color scheme, which is the color scheme that is focused, honed in on down here. The top sticker showcases the colorful color scheme. I think both are beautiful, but I'm going to be familiarizing myself more with the neutral colorway on the bottom. And last but not least, we have this really interesting little hexagon sticker. And I'll be honest, when I first opened this little vellum packet, I was like, what is that for? What in the world? But this is actually rather cute, and I'll show you what you do with it. So basically, you write the year. I'm going to write 2019 to 2020 on this little sticker here, and then what you do with it is you stick it on the side of the box, the memory saving box, the keepsake box, so that you can store this on your shelf, and you can see at a glance all of the boxes that you have lined up from years past. And if you're looking for a specific memory or a specific thing that you know is in one of your old planners, you can find it really quickly because you've labeled the year. So I think that's really beautiful and kind of genius. So the next thing I want to show you is the actual planner itself. So I'll turn you around and you can watch me unfold and dive into the planner. to go ahead and walk you through each page in the planner and show you kind of what I plan on using each page for. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the front cover. As I'm sure you're familiar if you've used an Erin Condren Life Planner before. This isn't new, it hasn't changed, it's just in the new pattern and colorway. So this is the vellum, high quality vellum protective cover. It just prevents the pages following this page from being torn or ripped as you flip through your planner. If you're someone who flips quite aggressively, this can be really nice. The second page is where you can put your name, and I'm probably going to do my name in black this year in case that's something that matters to you. And then here are the beautiful quotes pages this year. I think they're really beautiful. As you can see, I'm a little partial to the color theme. They're in my rug. It's in everywhere around my whole life is kind of these colors, it seems like right now. So I'm really digging the colors. The next page, and the paper, by the way, is the traditional Mohawk mills that we all know and love. This next couple of pages is the full year and a half at a glance. I really think that this is very valuable. I'm going to be tracking my brother's school schedule on here, and also my work schedule when I have work holidays, and also my interview schedule. So I will go ahead and track that there. I'm probably going to cover up these 6 months here up and put in like my flight details for my interviews or something in here so that I have a better way to utilize this space, because by this date next year I'll be moved into my next planner, so I won't even need these dates filled in. The next page is the 12 box of doom pages, as I like to call them. No one really knows what to use them for. Everyone's kind of at a loss. Well, I shouldn't say no one. People have great ideas. I just don't know what to use them for. And so I'm a little confused. I know that I have ways to use them. I just haven't got around to kind of figuring out what's going to be the best way for me yet. So I will let you know when I get there. I think I may be using them to plan out the book reviews that I write for my church website. So I may be doing like giving one box for each month and kind of picking one or two books that I'm going to write a review on and then putting them in those boxes. So that's probably what I'm going to use these boxes for. As you can see, the next page is kind of moving right into July. So we've got a lined page and a big quote page here in the neutral layout. And July is done in this lilac color. And what you're going to notice is in the neutral layout, there's about 4 colors that rotate each month. So July is this color, August is going to be this turquoise color, September is this peach, October is this kind of indigo color, and then they cycle back to lilac. So there's 4 colors now instead of having each month have a different color, which is in huge contrast to the planner that we're used to. So this is last year's planner. I'll just give you an idea. So this was August last year. This was the color scheme for September last year. This was the color scheme for November. So as you can see, each month had and December was green last year. So each month had its own color that kind of signified that month kind of universally for all Erin Condren users. So it's going to be different to see how people adapt to the 4 color neutral system this year. The next and possibly what I'm most excited about in this planner is this amazing little intro page for the month. So you've got, let me bring you in a little closer. You've got one section here for birthdays, which I probably will use for birthdays. I'll update you though if I don't use it for that. I'm going to use this box here for a quote or a verse that I'm memorizing or working on. And then this is a monthly goals. I'll probably still use this for monthly goals. just something that's easily attainable that I can check off that I've really worked on towards that month. And then this box down here, I think I'm going to use as a habit tracker, so keeping track of how much I'm working out or how much water I'm drinking. I'm not sure exactly which habits I want to put in here, but those will be what I use. That's gonna be what I use this box for. The page on the left side, I think I'm going to be using this page for a gratitude section. And I think that's going to really help me to have it all in one notebook rather than having like 500 different notebooks, one where I do my daily journaling, one where I do my note taking, one where I do my gratitude. It's just going to help me to have it all in one place, and I can just open my life planner and have it all my whole life in this one book, which is basically the whole point of having a life planner. So I'm going to probably have to divide it into 2 columns and kind of number 1 through 15 on one column and 16 through 30 or 31 on this side, and have one number for each day and have a gratitude for each day that's numbered on this sheet. So I think that's what I'm going to use that for. And I hope that will help me to stay more on track with doing my gratitude journal. The next thing you're going to see is the monthly layout. Now, I know some people have been concerned that the monthly tab no longer takes you straight to the monthly layout. That is probably going to be a little different and something for me to get used to as well. In the past, when you tabbed open the month, it took you directly to the monthly layout. I'll do it again just so you can see. So this is the tab for August, and I flip it over, and it's turned straight to August. I typically, as you can see probably in my last planner, didn't really do much in the monthly layouts, which I'm trying to be much better about this year. So hopefully the fact that I can't tab straight to it may encourage me to actually use it so that I'm not just ignoring it by tabbing past it, if that makes sense. And this next page opens up into what is a brand new hourly layout. So this is going to be new and probably frightening for some people. I personally am going to be in love with this because it takes you clear into 9 p.m. whereas the old life planner only took us into 7 p.m. As you can see here, it's only till 7 p.m. at night. So that is something that's a definite plus for me this year. I know a lot of people are very hesitant about it because there's no half-hour blocks, but I personally don't ever really have something at 6 and 6:30, and if I do, I can just write that in. So I know that there's going to be sticker sets and things that'll help you solve that problem if you really need it. But I am going to use this bottom section here, I believe, to plan some meals out. And what I usually do is write something about just tasks for the week, like a running task list. And also I usually try to do a quote from that week's sermon on this section. So I'll try to do that this year as well. I really find that helps me. So that just kind of goes on like that, and as I said, the 4 colors rotate in and out. And then we get to the last section of the planner, which is the notes section. So there's 3 lined pages, 1, 2, 3. I probably will use these for mainly note taking. I'm not sure. I may use one of them for kind of monthly budgeting. I'm not really sure what to do with them. So if you have any suggestions for me, leave them in the comments below. And then you also get 2 more of these line pages, which again, I don't know what to do with. But then we turn into these beautiful little dot grid pages with the gorgeous kaleidoscope geodes on the sides of the pages. And I'm going to use one of these pages. I believe the right one I'm going to use for budgeting, and the left one I'm going to use for a thing called Levelton Life. And in Levelton Life, you basically create a bar graph, and you select a few areas of your life that you'd like to work on, and you
honestly rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 of how good you feel like you're doing in each of those areas, and you fill in the bar graph up to the number that you feel that you are doing. So if you feel like your parenting or your studying skills are at a 4, then you would fill in the bar graph up to a 4, and then as you improve that year, you will increase the height of the bar in that section. And I think that's just really beautiful and a really cool way to kind of see your progress and to hone in on a few areas of your life that you'd really like to improve. So I think I'll share that with you as I set this up as well. Then there's 2 more dot grid pages. I think I'm going to be using this for a huge spread and layout of my application setup. So I'm going to have each of my schools listed here, whether I've submitted primaries, secondaries, whether I've gone to an interview, if my plane ticket's purchased, if I've paid for the application, all of that stuff is going to be have each a column, and then all of my schools are going to be a running list down the side. So I am going to use that for that this year, and I hope that it'll be really helpful. This page I believe I'm going to be using for a memory keeping section. I'm going to have it colored in and then print out a few photos that I find really highlight and kind of showcase that year, and then I'll paste them in here. This I'm going to use, I believe it was a tip from Plan with Lakin or Plan Sarah Plan, I think, to use this as like a reward section, these little hexagons, instead of using them as a color page. And so I think what I'm going to do is write a little reward for myself under each of these things, and as I do things like stick to my budget or submit a primary or submit a secondary to each little school that I'm applying to, I will go ahead and highlight in or color in one of the little hexagons and do that reward. So one of them might be mani-pedi, one of them might be Starbucks, one of them might be going to a movie, one of them might be getting a new outfit, something like that that will keep me kind of motivated on track. I think that would be a great idea. 100% sure. I think I may be using this page to kind of some meals. I might use it for meal planning. I'm not sure, just like main meal ideas, and then give each of these, like the 2 teal ones here could be snack ideas. I don't know what I'm going to use these for. They're kind of confusing to me, so I may just leave them for now, and I'll let you know what I use them for later. This I think I may use as a instead of a like contacts page, I'll probably use it as like either a gift ideas page or the people in my family's work schedule page, because a lot of times I need to know what time people are going in and out of work so that I can call them at an appropriate time, and I think that might help me to have those here, so I may do that this year. I'm not sure how that would work, but I feel like it could work on this page. And then lastly, we have this upcoming year calendar. So if you have anything that you're doing in these next couple of months that you're sure about, I never fill these in because I never know what I'm doing in the next year. My life changes so much as a student. It just is from year to year. It's so different. And then we have the sticker pages in the back. Something that's new this year is that the sticker pages are custom to the colorway that you order. So if you got the neutral colorway this year, you're going to get a neutral set of stickers, which I think is really nice because this is a completely new colorway for Erin Condren, and so to have these neutral stickers to go along with it to get us started is a really great thing. So there's this page, which is more functional, which I think is really cute. I like them both, but I think they're really functional. Then this page, which is so adorable. It's got some really cute stickers for celebrating things and different holidays that are going on in the year. And then these appointment flag stickers, which I think are beautiful. Another exciting thing about the planner is that we've got a full double-sided pocket this year, and the perpetual calendar. The perpetual calendar does not come in the neutral, it only comes in this colorful layout, but you can keep things like contacts and your yearly birthdays, things that happen, and anniversaries, things that happen every year for people in your close family or friends. And then it just slides right into the pocket in the back. But I am super excited that we have a full pocket on both sides of this folder. Last year we did not get that. It was sorry, let me find it. It was a full pocket on this front side, and then this back side just did not have anything full pocket at all. It was just this little half pocket. I didn't even use it, to be honest, because I just didn't feel like it kept anything in, and I just banded the back pocket to the back cover so I wouldn't have to bother with it. So I am excited that we get a full cover pocket this year. That is the end of the general review and walkthrough of the 2019-2020 Erin Condren Life Planner. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below.
The next thing I want to show you is what?
Oh, sorry. You're filming a video?
Yes, I'm filming a video.
So cool.
Do you want to sit with me? You can watch me film.
I'm really sweaty and nasty.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.